Okay, class, we are back. Okay, for number 3. Okay, so we have gone over all of the sections of surgery here. So now what I've done is I've basically gone over the illustration of the book, all of its colors, all of its tabs. We've gone through everything in here, and I think the next section is radiology, right, students? Radiology. I love how they do these beautiful tabs. It just helps you find stuff so much quicker. Okay, so now we have the radiology section, and it's wonderful guidelines to read. Again, remember to read your guidelines. They are your guide to coding. And I say this again because when you leave my class, Miss Harper is not going to be in your back pocket. You're going to have to know how to fend for yourself. Okay? All right, so we have the radiology codes. What codes begin in radiology, everybody, and ends?
70010.
7. Oh, you know what? Let me go back.
0010.
70010
79999.
7999. And one more 9?
Yes, ma'am.
One more 9. Okay. Then we have pathology, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, pathology deals with a lot of your CBC, your complete blood counts, your urinalysis, your A1Cs, all those beautiful type things. And we'll get a little bit deeper into the regular pathology codes as well as the codes that deals with the histology side of things. I'm going to come back and revisit the radiology codes as well as the nuclear medicine side of the codes. That's more of a higher function of radiology. Okay, so what are the codes for that?
That's weird code.
Okay.
80047.
80047 to
89389.
Wait, did you say 800?
80047
Uh-huh.
to 89389.
389.
And it goes 0001 U to 0017.
Okay, we'll come back to visit that. Okay, what is the next section?
Medicine.
Medicine. Okay, so this medicine section deals with injections. Now, for all you lovely folks that work for occupational medicine physicians, and they give these wonderful injections for folks that likes to work overseas, um, physicians abroad. I think that's what that Physicians Beyond the Borders, Physician Beyond Borders. Okay, thank you, Dr. Dunlap. Physician Beyond Borders. You know, they give all these injections. Maybe you go to Walgreens, you're going to get an allergy injection, things of that nature. If you work for a pediatrician, you know, the kids come in for their MMR, they DTaP, their hepatitis, all those kind of things. The college kids, when they go off to college, you know, before they reach 18, they have all these injections. Well, that's what the medicine section is for. Okay? All right, so medicine section. What is that code beginning?
90281.
90281 to
99607.
99607. Okay, and what else is after that?
Category 2.
Okay, category 2. All right, now, let me say something here within this section, because you have some physical therapy and you have chiropractic medicine. Dr. Dunlap, we're going to get on your street. Okay.
I need one right now.
You need one right now? Bless your heart. You feeling the pain? You feeling the pain? You feeling the rain? You feeling the pain?
Yep.
Okay, very good. So, underneath also the medicine section, you have physical medicine and rehabilitation. Okay? So, let me write it in red so you all can see this. So, for chiropractic care, chiropractic Okay, you have it's on page 684 in your book. Okay, 684. Make sure photodynamic therapy, special dermatology. Okay, so this begins with 97161, 97161 to non-face-to-tail, non-physician services. Okay, that's telemedicine. I'm still past the 98943. You're welcome. 98943. Okay, so if you're going to work for a chiropractic doctor, and she's a chiropractic doctor, you're going to work from these codes here. Okay, they work also alongside with occupational medicine. You use some of those codes there. Physical therapy, you use some of those codes there as well. Okay, so all that deals with your physical rehabilitative type medicine. Okay, is that understood? Okay, so great. Okay, now we're going to the end here. I basically want y'all to have those information. We're going to come back and revisit the category 2. We're going to come back and revisit the category 2 and other codes that's in the CPT book. Okay, so I just wanted to touch up on that. All right, so now if we're going to look for a code, so let's try to look for a procedure code, and let's go to chapter 16 in our step-by-step book. Okay. All right, so let's look at chapter 16 in your step-by-step book. Well, I have a step-by-step. Okay, and it's dealing with the respiratory system. Okay, so we just got through talking about the respiratory system. And I am going to give an exercise on this, and then we're going to practice looking up the codes, okay, for the respiratory system. Okay, so let me erase the board first. Okay, sweetheart. So, let me write some of these down, and we're going to try to find the codes for these. So I'm going to walk out through the step-by-step process. That's why the book is called Step-by-Step. We're going to talk about respiratory system. Okay, and I'm going to write the first problem here. So this is going to be endoscopic. Maxillary. Okay, and we're going to find the code for that. Number 2, direct laryngoscopy. For removal of fishbone. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, the other ones are quite long, so we're going to stick with the short ones here, okay? All right, fantastic. Okay, now, what we need to do I'm going to talk you guys through the process here. We're going to take our lovely CPT book. We're going to find some codes for the respiratory system. We're going to take our lovely CPT book. We're going to go to the very back of the book. So I'm going to turn this around backwards. And we're going to go to the index. Okay, so I want everyone to go to the index, which is purple. If you have a 2018 CPT book, it's purple. Okay, so instructions for the use of the CPT book. Okay, so it's going to tell you the main terms. So once you get back here, it's going to pretty much educate you step by step what to look for, how to look for certain things. It's going to say main terms, modifying terms, code ranges, conventions, pathology and laboratory. Okay, now, is that my 5 minutes? No? Okay, fantastic. Okay, keep going. All right. So what we're doing here, just like the ICD 10 book here, we're going to look for the main term or condition of the procedure. Okay. So the procedure here says endoscopic maxillary antrostomy. Okay, antrostomy. So this is endoscopic, okay, maxillary antrostomy. So stomy, you have to know what your medical terminologies mean. What does stomy mean? What does endoscopic mean? What is the maxillary system? Okay, I mean not maxillary system, but the maxillary area. What are they talking about when they say maxillary? Okay, all right. So let's try to look up androstomy.
So endoscopy is not the main term.
We can look at that, but I'm thinking androstomy, and you have to kind of play around with your words. Yeah, androstomy. So we can look at endoscopic. Endoscopic is like the flow of the procedure, but we don't want to look at that just yet. Anything that's dealing with otomy, ectomy, removal of or incision of or opening of, you want to look in those areas first. Okay? Endoscopic is saying that they're scoping around within. Okay? So androstomy. Okay, so we found androstomy. Let me see if you can see that. Okay, there it is right there, androstomy. Okay, and we found our category range. It says sinus, maxillary. So we're looking for maxillary. Okay, so let's look at this. Androstomy, sinus, then maxillary. So androstomy is your main procedural term. Okay, sinus is the sub-procedural term under androstomy. Okay, then you have underneath that it talks about maxillary under sinus. So you have the main procedural term androstomy. You have the sub-procedural term, which is found as a sinus issue, because that's where the maxillary is. And then you have maxillary, which is defining exactly what they're doing in that procedure. They're going towards the maxillary area. Does that make sense? Okay, great. Okay. And then you have the sphenoid. So it's not talking about the sphenoid. Okay. I'm sorry, the transmastoid. So we're going to look at, it says 31020, 31030, 31032. So we're going to start with the first one. Oh, that is it. Okay, so it went off. So give me about 5 more minutes on the clock. Okay.
I'm 37, 7, 10.
710? Okay.
You can put yours.
Okay. All right, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you, dear. Okay, so,
I don't need to interrupt you, but are we
Yeah.
supposed to give you the dollar for the jeans? I don't know if that's
oh, yeah. What day is that? Wednesday?
the 27th. Is that this week or next week?
That's next week.
We do it next week. Give it to you next week then.
hmm
But they're trying to raise money, right?
Yeah. Raise money for the ambassadors, to kind of help with students that may go through difficult times, things of that nature. hmm Thank you so much,
You're
dear.
welcome.
I see you on Wednesday.
All right.
Okay, so let's go to 31020. Okay, we're going to go to 31020 since that is the first listed code. 30120. Now, what section is that located in? Is that located in anesthesia? Is that located in the surgery area? Surgery. And what subsection of surgery is that located? Respiratory. Very good, Chris. Very good. Okay.
30120.
Yeah, 30120. Okay, found it. Okay. So, otomy, maxillary antrostomy. Okay. So, we realize that is listed under incision, excision. So, 30120. Is that what that is? Okay. 120. Okay. So, that's listed under excision. Okay. Excision. Remove, to exercise, to excise. Okay, so it says here excision or surgical planing of skin of the nose for rhinophrema. Okay, and so this is the code that we want to use. Okay, yes, go ahead.
Then it gives you other codes. Those other codes not on
Okay, so what are the other
there. It
codes?
said 301. Oh yeah, 30130.
Okay, 30130.
It says inferior partial. Will we use any one of those codes?
Well, let's see if it says anything dealing with the maxillary. What's the next code?
3003 31032.
310, 310, 310.
It says radical Caldwell with antro.
Yeah, 31020. So this is sinusotomy, maxillary. In parentheses, it says antrotomy, intranasal, and then it also says to report bilateral procedure, use 31020 with modifier 50.
Where did you see the? I don't know where you got that.
Okay, all right, that's okay. So look at the code where it says 31020. So go under the heading where it says accessory sinuses,
310.
and then it says incision.
How'd you get that code though? Because it only gave us 3 codes.
Okay, I'm glad you asked. When we looked up the first one, was the first one was 30120, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does it have anywhere dealing with the term maxillary?
No.
Okay. Then the next code was what? 30130?
31030.
31030?
Yes.
Okay, is that the secondary code?
Well, that's under maxillary.
Uh-huh.
That 3 codes: 31020, 31030, 31030 and 31032.
31032. 32. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's go back to look at this. So we found androstomy in the back of the book, right? And it gave us certain codes, right? So we have to go according to those codes, and we have to look for everything that's in this sentence structure. So we found the main term, androstomy, and we found maxillary in the back of the book. So now we're coming and we're judging those three codes. Okay, so let's look at the first one. The first one says 31020.
I was looking at the wrong code. Got it.
You got it? And it says sinusotomy,
Maxillary.
androtomy, intranasal. Does it mention maxillary? It doesn't mention
No, it
maxillary?
mentions maxillary, but it doesn't mention that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so,
5 minutes.
okay, it's 20 minutes. Okay, we're going to wrap it up in another 5 minutes. I think we'll be okay. Okay, so in here, for 31020, it has maxillary. That's in there. Androstomy, that's in parentheses, means the same thing. That's in there. So that's a perfect match. But let's look at the other one. You said 31030. Okay. Now this says, now notice it's slanted. Okay, where it says radical Caldwell Luck without removal of antrocorneal polyps. Does this say anything about antrocorneal polyps?
No.
Okay, so that's not our code. So scratch that off the list. What's the next one? 31032.
Oh, that was 31032 is what you just read. The radial Caldwell loop with removal of antrocorneal polyps. That's 31032.
Okay. Does it have maxillary in there?
No.
Okay. Does it have androstomy mentioned in there?
No.
Okay. So that crosses that out. So what code gives us the closest that says these words?
31020.
31020. 31020 is your procedure.
It says the modifier is 50, so we put 0.50 on there.
If, remember now, keyword, it says if bilateral, nasal, okay? That means if they only dealt with one side of your nose, then you're going to use 31020.
Okay.
But if they had to do anything on both sides of your nose, then you're going to have to use, what is that other code they recommend?
31020 with modifier 50.
Okay, and then you're going to have to use modifier 50 if it's bilateral. Okay, so here's what it's going to look like on your CMS 1500 sheet. You know that CMS 1500 form I showed you? And it has all those 6 lines. So this is how it's going to look when you do your billing. Okay, you're going to do 31020. Okay, and then you're going to put RT, right side of the nose, 31020. You're going to put left side of the nose, and you're going to also use modifier 50. Okay, now you don't have to necessarily do it like that. You could do it like this in billing, or you can say 31020 with a modifier 50.
Instead of writing 2, you can write just 1.
Yeah, and use modifier 50. And use modifier 50. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now, me being in the field 32 years, I'm a little bit more detailed. That's me because I like to bring it all to your attention the first time. That's how I am. It keeps me from repeating myself. I don't mind repeating myself, but if I can maximize my coding and give it to you in detail, and I'm proficient in the accuracy and the speed of my coding, because I've been doing this for 32 years and I know pretty much what the insurance companies, how they do what they do to kind of slow down your money, stuff like that. I give it to you in full detail the first time around. And once I give it to you in full detail the first time around, if you're playing with me, then I'm going to make a lovely call to the insurance company, and I'm going to talk to the adjustment team or the correspondence team, and I'm like, you being on that level correspondence and adjustment should be a much more experienced examiner. Either y'all not catching this or y'all don't care. I give y'all complete detail. Okay, I'm very analytical and detailed like that. That's just me. However, I'm going to break it down for you so you can't miss this. You going to pay me my money. If I do this, yeah, you're going to pay my money, but who's to say you're going to pay me just for one side and you're not paying attention to the modifier 50? If I break it down further and I'm telling you extra in detail, this is what this is, you're going to have to pay my money or else you don't know what you're doing. And I'm going to let you know you don't know what you're doing, but I'm going to be nice about it. I tell you don't know what you're doing. Okay. All right. Am I making sense? So you can do it like this on 2 lines or you can do it like this on 1 line. This keeps them from asking me for medical records. This may pen the claim and they're going to ask you for medical records. I'd rather give you in full detail. Now, if you're just going to be smart and maybe you're not as proficient, and I'm not putting down anybody that do their job. I'm an educator. I don't mind educating you. Just don't bump heads with me. That's all I ask. But I'm still educate you regardless. Then I'm going to tell you what you need to do and how you need to do it. And then I might have to get your supervisor on the line to verify what I said so you can pay me my money. Okay? As the coder, as the biller, your job is to financially advocate for your physician. That's why you get paid the way you do. Is that understood? Okay. So you can do it like this, you can do it like that. But I want it like this for me because I want to make sure my money come back. Thank you. Okay. Well, this wraps it up for today, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank y'all so much for enjoying the day with me, the lesson with me. I will be back to talk about another chapter with you guys. Remember, if you have any questions, please get in contact with me. My personal business email is thcod@hotmail.com. And my students that are out there that are in my classes, you know my school email, and you can reach me by my personal business email. Okay? Don't play with me. Don't play with me. All right. Y'all have a good day. And I thank y'all so much for tuning in.